Kevin Samuels, your average at best video made him go viral. Imagine this being around 100,000 subscribers and within 9 months going over 1 million, basically because of this one video, your average at best. But that's not the most shocking thing he actually said. What I'm going to reveal in this video is the thing that he said that poked the hornet's nest and drove women crazy. Oh, yeah. This one was a stinger to women, and that's what we're going to get into this video is what did Kevin Samuels actually say that drove women crazy? All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys and the women that want to understand them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I'm dropping videos every week. Woo! Okay. So what happened with this, your average at best video? Well, okay, so I'm just going to get into some details around this. So he had a woman on his podcast. People could call in to his podcast and his videos and do like a one-on-one Q&A. So this woman calls in and she rates herself a 6 out of 10 because Kevin Samuels at the time, he said, look, you can't give yourself a 7. So anything other than 7, what would you rate yourself? So she rates herself a 6. And then Kevin Samuels started getting into more details about, who she is and her background and all these things. So he finds out about her age, and she was in her mid 30s. Her weight, she was about 190 pounds, and her relationship history and her expectations. And I might be getting some of these facts off, but in general, that's basically what he covered. And then he concluded that she was average at best. And he explained why average women cannot demand a high value man. Okay? Because that's what she wanted. She wanted a high value man, a guy that makes well over 6 figures, and ideally with no children. All right? And I've said this in some of my videos before that what I personally define as a high value man is first a man that makes over 6 figures because he's rare. He's only in the 20 percentile of all men around the world that make over 100,000. So I'm putting that number there at 100,000, or 20% make over 100,000, 5% make over 250, and only 1% make over 400. But for the purposes of definition, I say a high value man starts off at that top 20% who make over $100,000 per year. And I add a few things of what else is a high value man. A high value man also takes care of himself physically. He doesn't have to have a 6-pack, but he also doesn't have a beer keg of a belly, ideally. Also, that high value man has to be stable emotionally. Okay, that's what I'm defining as a high value man, but I want to hear from you in the comments what you think. So the woman was shocked, especially when he said that women, this is what drove and poked the hornet's nest and drove women crazy, is he did this, it said this blanket statement. He said, women have unrealistic expectations. Okay, and that is true. That is what made this video go absolutely bonkers and blew up the internet because it was like, huh? What do you mean women have unrealistic expectations? So imagine this. She was 35, right? I actually saw my notes. I didn't see them earlier. She was 35, 190 pounds, right? But look at this. I'm not picking on black women, okay? This video is not about that. But when I get into statistics, I want to be specific. So the average black woman in the United States that is 5'4" in height weighs 185 pounds. And if you don't believe me, just Google it, okay? You're right. The average black woman in the United States at the height of 5'4" weighs 185 compared to the average black man at 5'4" in height. He weighs 165 pounds. A 20-pound difference. Black women, many black women weigh more than men, okay? And again, I'm not picking on black women. I'm just stating a statistic. And that statistic comes with certain profiles, okay? And in this case, Kevin Samuels was speaking to a black woman, okay, who fit that demographic because she was 190 pounds. But yet, she's expecting a guy to make 6 figures that's fit. Actually, I think in this case, it was like 250. So This is going to be a shorter video because I don't really have much more to cover. But at the end of the day, women have unrealistic expectations. And you might be thinking, okay, Silver Bachelor, but why do they have unrealistic expectations? Why? Well, what's driving the unrealistic expectations and what's driving women to say that they are better than average or to think they are better than average when they're clearly average is social media and dating apps. Okay. Social media is giving this blanket statement to all women that, oh, you're beautiful the way you are. Oh, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. And if a woman posts a picture of herself, I've seen this myself. She posts a picture of herself on Instagram, or she posts a picture of herself on a group on Facebook, whatever that Facebook is. If you guys want to test this, just look at the comments. Look at all the thirsty simps commenting on this woman, even if she's average looking. The attention that women get not only on social media, but on dating apps. For example, an average woman, and I've asked many women the same question, they always give me a number in this range. The average woman on a dating app will get 50 to 100 likes per day. Imagine that. Imagine 50 to 100 likes per day, and she's average at best, to use Kevin Samuel's quote, compared to a firefighter. One time I asked him and we were talking, Jack guy, 32, 6'3", specimen of a man that I've seen, right? And this guy would only get 5 likes a day on a dating app. And I'm thinking, wow, this is another reason why women have unrealistic expectations, because they've got all this attention, right? And sometimes, yes, sometimes that there is a guy that drops into their DMs or likes them that is actually really attractive. But here's the thing. A high value man typically is not going to go for an average looking woman. And if he does go for her, typically he's going for her because he wants to have sex. He's not looking at her as long-term potential, and or he's just playing the field because he has options. And if you guys don't know this, if you are a high value man based on the definition that I gave, oh yeah, you have options. You have way more options than the average looking dude or the average earning income dude. All of that. You have more options with women, not the same options that they have. But that's why women have unrealistic expectations. And that's why the internet blew up at the time when Kevin Samuels had this girl call in and told her that she was average at best and that women have unrealistic expectations. All right. Thanks for watching. I want to hear from you guys in the comments what you think, and we'll see you next time.